We're back with you here yet again, bringing you your latest update. We got a severe thunderstorm warning that is in place for Logan County. This includes pretty much the entirety of Logan County, albeit the far east and southern portions of that. This is valid for 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's coming in with the storm that we were watching just a short time ago over in on the previous live stream here. 60-mile-an-hour wind gust opportunity to be coming along with this. It's coming right here on the west side of Logan County. WRUS camera is showing that very nicely right now as we take a look over that. But 60-mile-an-hour winds, we got a strong cell right here on the north side of Russellville that's currently impacting right now. But this severe thunderstorm warning is coming along with this very strong line of storms impacting, stretching from Lewisburg up around 431, folks up at Logan Aluminum. This is stretching all the way back down just south of Elkton, and this thing is plowing off to the north and east. I want to switch radars. We got Fort Campbell up right now, but there's a little bit simpler view for you to take in. Also got a special weather statement for those of you up here in Butler County for 50-mile-an-hour winds and half-inch hail as this line plows eastward. You can see these little markers here, folks. We've had reports of trees that were downed with the earlier severe thunderstorm that came through. We had golf ball size hail that was reported near Silver City and Huntsville vicinities. And here's our next round that we're dealing with. The very powerful line that's moving through here. Wouldn't be surprised to see this one go severe warned up here in Butler County eventually as well. You can see right here, though, folks, look at this. Very, very strong winds right here. This is why this is in effect for Logan County. It's moving in right now. Damaging wind gust potential up to 60 mile an hour, along with hail coming along with that. Big welcome back to you all as well. A very strong winds looks to be the primary concern moving in with this. Can also have some large hail being developed, but right now the winds look pretty profound. Starting to get a better view there with that initial cell clearing out of here. Look at that back there on the horizon. That's where the line of storms is moving in from. And this is the one that we're going to be watching on, y'all, to see how long that this thing hangs around. Because how long this round impacts our region will have a drastic impact on how the later part of the day is going to reside. You can look back here. We can bring up the Paducah radar, and you can see a very, very sharp cutoff in the rain. And actually, if we were to look at satellite, there's actually some clearing back here with some sunshine. We don't want that. But if this continues on its same direct trajectory, that clearing line is going to be bowing and pulling off there to the east. But we want those clouds to hang around as long as possible. You can see that stretching all the way down through Middle Tennessee as well. Lana, we are in Lewisburg, and it is raining extraordinarily hard. We have insane winds out here. That's a strong cells moving all through here and just on the west side of Bowling Green as well. Interesting look there on the horizon. Yep, this is our morning round. So this is coming right here onto the west side of Morgantown, the west side of Russellville. Got a great view of it looking here from the Morgantown camera. Moving in from the south and west. Going to be plowing right through there here shortly. Get the view from the Morgantown camera. Cheryl is asking, how did you come about being the weatherman in our area? Some of my background, I was born and raised in Butler County. That camera we were just looking over. Grew up in Woodbury and then moved a little bit closer to Morgantown around the age of 7 or 8. I attended Butler County High School, went to WKU, was part of the first meteorology class to graduate in 2010. So I know the area pretty well, I guess some would say. Get a new severe thunderstorm warning now out for Butler County. This is for 60-mile-an-hours. Folks, we were just looking at that. We were just looking at velocities. We said that could definitely go severe warned. It is now 60-mile-an-hour winds moving in here on the west side of Morgantown and Butler County down in Huntsville. This is going to continue eastward. Woodbury, Dimple, Leetown. All of you all are in line for this. And this also includes Bowling Green, stretching all the way down into Warren County and over into Edmonson County as well. So we have got broad brush severe thunderstorm warnings lined out all across the western tier of wobbles. And folks, if this continues on its eastward trajectory, we could very well see every single county eventually issued a severe thunderstorm warning if this thing was to stay together. But you can look right here on the Morgantown camera. We're looking off to the west, southwest there to kind of get a view, but we'll straighten this out here due west, folks, and you all take a look for yourself. This thing's about to come in an absolute downpour over Morgantown. Only more to come, guys. We've already had it this morning, and we've got a lot more that's on the way. You can see that looking from Bowling Green, looking off to the south and west, that is starting to get an interesting look to it over in that direction as well. Yep, so we got broad brush severe thunderstorm warnings are out for Logan County, Butler, Edmonson, and Warren County. This does include Bowling Green, it includes Morgantown, it does include Russellville. Or if we can get any of a better view there. There we go, and that's what we're looking for. Take a look at that. Overlooking our Russellville camera. WRUS Cam, our partners down there, Chris McGinnis and company. Greatly appreciate them. You can see it coming right there on the west side of Russellville. Lewisburg, we've got insane winds landing. Thank you, Michael, for that report. Hope you're staying safe. We appreciate all of you all sharing your reports with us, folks. If you do so, please do so safely. Safety is first and foremost to come along with that. All right? Big thank you to Angelica, and a thank you to Jason for your donations. Very kind of you. Yeah, we're looking here on satellite too, y'all, and we've got some clearing that's going on here on the back side of these weather makers. All right, so here's our severe thunderstorm warnings. Those of you in this vicinity need to be in a sturdy structure, that's for sure. We do not have a tornado tag, that's the good news, but we do have damaging straight line wind gust. I want to switch this over real quick and show you why we got a little bit of concern after this. You're looking at the visible satellite, all right? And look right along, stretching along that line, and look at all of this clearing. If this clearing is able to continue to push eastward, we are going to get some sunshine in here, and that's going to recharge up our atmosphere. That is not what we want to occur. But right now, we'll put it into motion real quick before we jump back over here on radar. You can kind of see the eastward motion of that cloud deck. So if we get some sunshine in here later, that is definitely not going to be ideal, to say the least. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. That's a wicked looking cell right here moving over into the west side of Simpson County, right along and just north of Highway 100. You can really see that shelf coming in here. Man, that is scuddy looking. Yes, we have already had damage reports, large hail reports, some damage, some hail damage that have occurred. We've got damaging wind reports and numerous trees that were reported down, and we also had power outages that's been reported across our community as well. "19 minutes left on the one there in Butler County. We got 4 minutes remaining on the one down here in Logan County. We'll see how long they keep it in check. Look at that thing bowing out now, overlooking the look at the movement of those clouds, y'all. Y'all see how fast the progressive nature of these systems are? Look at how fast that's moving. Troy, I think that bubble was popped a while ago. Man, look at that. Fast moving dynamics in the atmosphere, to say the least. Trying to plow right in here. That's Bowling Green right above my head. Charity. Pea-sized hail being reported in Auburn in Middleton Road. Thank you, Kelly, for that report. Hail also in Auburn, courtesy of Cody. Appreciate you sharing that. We can look at it right here. Right here is your little hail quip. Right here on this little cell, right here along on the east side of Auburn. And this is pulling up towards South Union and Petros. Look at these pockets of how strong these winds are. Coming right through the heart, just south of Morgantown. It's a deluge down in Russellville now. More hail. Lots of y'all reporting hail in Auburn. Appreciate the reports. Kind of getting difficult to see overlooking the cam now. There's our deluge over in Morgantown. Everyone's getting in on it. Visibility getting very low. Winds blowing very strong. That is correct, Alicia. We do not have a tornado possible tag on these severe storms. Primary concern is wind and hail, but damaging winds are our primary concern right now. "16 minutes remaining for the severe thunderstorm warning that includes Bowling Green, Northern Warren, and Butler County, and we've got 1 minute left down here to our south with our friends down here in Logan County, Russellville. Right on your doorstep now, it's moving in here on the west side of Russellville. Rest of you are going to be getting on that here momentarily. Dareville, you look to be south of this, but Auburn, you'll be next in line, and you just received quite a bit of hail. Irma says that power is still out on Kentucky 185. My goodness. Cindy's reporting hail out North Campbell Road as well. Don, you can send us reports via our email on any of our feeds. And they just issued another severe thunderstorm warning. This also includes a good chunk of Simpson County up into Warren County and Russellville. This is for 3/4 inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Yep, we're working on attempting to get somewhat of a better view. You can really see them coming straight in here into Bowling Green, though. My goodness, look at it. Y'all watching the lightning right there on the Bowling Green camera? Take that full screen there for just a moment. Lots of cloud to ground lightning coming along with this. We got dew points, folks, that's hanging out and just surging. We got dew points up right around the mid 60s now. Real-time temperatures around the mid 60s. It's cooled us down a bit since we've got underneath the midst of all this rain. We were sitting in the mid 70s, and taking a look at the current observations, those of you down in Allen County and Simpson County still sitting in the mid 70s, but where we have received all of the rainfall and storms here across the northern tier of the region, we have definitely been looking at some cooler temperatures that have taken over. That is for sure. You can see with our velocity products right here, just east of Lewisburg, stretching up, crossing over 231 just south of Morgantown, where some of the strongest winds are currently located. It's just a great view of the storms moving in here in Bowling Green, courtesy of our D93 camp. Look at that. Nice shelf cloud coming in. It's raining like the dickens here at the Weather or Not compound. Try and get our cams oriented here. Got to switch over to the Sexton Bin Builder Sky Cam, getting a view from that direction as well, moving over into Simpson County. Storms picking up on Caneyville Road, according to Casey and Susan Fowler. Appreciate that. Yeah, Bob, unfortunately, I think the same. I would rather all the rain here hang around, though. But here's our first round for sure. Plowing eastward, folks, that is just a mess. Severe thunderstorm warnings are outlined there in the bright orange, yellowish polygons. Pretty much engulfing, dare I say it, over half of the Wobbles community. Maybe, not quite. But right through the heart of Butler County, over into Simpson, Warren County, over into the northwest side of the bulk of Simpson County as well is coming along with that. That's just a great view of the storm. Sweeping eastward, about to engulf the entirety of Bowling Green. Amy, that remains to be seen. If we can get these storms to stay around and overstay their welcome, it'll mitigate our severe risk. But if we get any lull out here with this, and we get this out of here, that's going to be bad news for us later. That's just how it is. we got better wind signatures with these severe storms moving in, but we don't quite have the same as the hail signature that was moving in there a short time ago. You'll recall earlier over in Butler County, we just had a ton of large hail that was being reported. I don't pay too much mind to tornado indexes and toricons and all that stuff, but looking at the ingredients within our atmosphere, if we get this round out of here and we get recharged up this afternoon, into the early part of this evening, could present a tornado threat for sure. It's all dependent upon how this behaves this morning, folks. We are literally here over the next couple of hours is what's going to dictate what the rest of the day is going to look like. And what we were just pointing out, guys, you can see there's just this very sharp cutoff. I'm even going to change the colors. Very sharp cutoff in the rain where we have clearing skies behind it. And if this continues to push and is able to work over here into the wobbles community, that's going to recharge and re-energize our atmosphere to a great extent. There is so much lightning being produced with this right now that our Bowling Green camera is just absolutely lighting up with it. Chad said he wants a lull so he can mow. Don't forget the white New Balances. There comes another scan. It is flat out coming down here at the Weather or Not compound now. We actually have small hail that's falling here. I can hear it on the windows. Yeah, those winds are pretty stout. Trying to get a different view from other locations, not the best, or at least Fort Campbell's not the best. Yeah, we definitely got the hail falling here. Just had small hail over in Hadley landing. Appreciate that. Sorry, y'all. Just looking and checking over reports. Yeah, we got a number of folks saying that their power is out. We've had powers that's been out Kentucky 185 for quite some time now. You got some up in Edmonson County that's out as well. Over in Butler County, just southeast of Morgantown, is out. And we got the north side of Bowling Green, BGMU near Gordon Avenue, over near Double Springs Road. It got an outage over there as well. So sporadic power outages, nothing of significance right now. But again, if you don't have power, that tends to be an issue. But These storms are looking a little less disorganized. Doesn't mean that they can't produce any damage, but they've got this in check. We've got this severe thunderstorm warning in effect for another 6 minutes. The one down here on the south side of Warren County, Logan, and Simpson County in place for another 20 minutes. We usually can look at spectrum width, Alicia, and differential reflectivity. Can sometimes pick that up. And normal reflectivity, if the hail is large enough, you'll have what's called a hail spike. Vertically integrated liquid that can give you some indication. It's not the be all end all, but if you take a look at this, you can kind of see where some of the highest tops are located here in and around Bowling Green. Right here, we're here at the Weather Knot compound on the south side of Bowling Green. We got small hail that's falling, so that's indicative of it. And look at that. Look at our camera. Shaking, moving, and grooving downtown Bowling Green. Losing visibility. My goodness, look at how hard that rain and hail is falling. Coming down very hard. Winds are really picking up with that camera. Look at it shaking. This isn't severe warned anymore near Clarksville, so that's good news. It's a special weather statement that's in check. Got another 18 minutes here on this lone severe thunderstorm warning. We got another 3 minutes before the one up here expires. Butler County, the severe risk looks to be mitigated east of you now, unless you're right over here in the boot near Reedyville, stretching over into Glenmore in the Shanty Hollow area. Here across the north side of Warren County. And this is going to be working in on the west side of Brownsville over into Windyville and Asphalt over here near Round Hill as well. You can see it just chugging east here. So it'll be along the south side of Brownsville, stretching over down towards Collegiate. Right here, and we got that strong cell here on the south side of Bowling Green is going to be pulling off eastward towards Smiths Grove, towards the Claypool community, along 234 over here near the Allen, Barron, and Warren County confluence. The next round is greatly dependent upon what occurs now. If we're going to be watching, if we're going to get another round in here, it's going to be arriving. Could get fired up anywhere between around mid-afternoonish and then take us all the way through the latter part of this evening through roughly midnight. George Gregory says pouring at Meyer right now. Got that right. Old man Tucky said the bolt just hit near Greenview Hospital, about stopped his heart. It's a good thing you're near Greenview. Looking at this right here on the south side, they have really thrown out a large cusp of a special weather statement now. So it looks like they're going to be replacing the severe thunderstorm warnings that were in check with a special weather statement for 50-mile-an-hour winds and What did that say? Penny size hail? Pea size hail and 50-mile-an-hour winds. Troy, I'm not really sure why Butler County was removed from the severe thunderstorm watch earlier, because you were just underneath the severe thunderstorm warning. So it looks like the bulk of it, though, now is pressing east. So this continues on its eastward trajectory. I would anticipate with this initial round moving through, the severe thunderstorm watch is going to expire. It's currently in check until 11 a.m. for all the Wobbles community, but it's going to expire. And then all eyes, yo, we have a bunch of people asking this question. I don't mean to keep beating the same drum, but this is what we're watching. We have all this activity over here this morning, okay? Here's this initial round that's pulling off to the east. But look at the radar. Look at the sharp cutoff here. We got some meandering clouds back in here, but this is clearing. All right, we see clearing skies over here looking at current satellite over across southeast Missouri, southern Illinois, and Indiana. So if we get the clearing in here, that is greatly going to impact what we're going to see this afternoon. All the storms this morning is using up our atmosphere's energy. Whenever the storms get out, if we get some breaks of sun, regardless of a lull, but especially if we get some breaks of sun in here, it's going to help to re-energize the atmosphere and help to give the ingredients that help promote strong and severe storms. So if we catch a 3, 4, 5-hour lull, our atmosphere is going to be able to recharge very quickly, thanks to those winds coming out of the south and keeping those dew points very high, keeping the very warm, moist air, better known as storm fuel, for those things to fire off on this afternoon and evening. So if it does start this afternoon, we're looking around roughly mid-afternoon-ish, and then that's going to take us all the way through around midnight, maybe 1 or 2 a.m. on Saturday morning. So this is the round that's coming through right here. We still got the severe thunderstorm warning that's in check down here on the south side of the Wobbles community. This includes Bowling Green. This is coming right in now as we speak here from the west. Russellville and down towards Adairville. Look at this little quip here on the south side of this storm. That's interesting. Just to the south and west of or just to the west of Adairville. Got a little bit of rotation there. Nothing significant, but we got a little bit of a circulation trying to come to fruition there. Got another 12 minutes for the severe thunderstorm warning that's out. And this is for 60-mile-an-hour winds. For all of you in Simpson County, this is moving in now as we speak. Starting to get a much better view now that it's getting closer from the Sexton Bin Builder Skycam. Got the leading edge right there of the shelf cloud that's coming along with that. Great view of that. Try to pan, get a view all the way down to the south, and then looking back to the north, right there with the water tower. And here we have our break here in Bowling Green with the next round right here on its heels. They have dropped the severe thunderstorm warning for Logan, Warren, and Simpson County, all right? They have just dropped that warning. They've replaced it with a special weather statement for 50-mile-an-hour winds and pea-size hail, so please be aware of that. Yes, it is moving very fast. Very, very fast. All right, y'all know the drill. So we have got no severe warnings that are in effect. This initial run is going to move out of here, folks. Looks like we're drying out here behind this, unfortunately. You all pay close attention throughout the day. If another severe thunderstorm warning gets issued, we'll be back on here with you. We are currently watching and monitoring trends, and we're going to see what goes on here behind this initial round. All right. So if this clearing can settle in here and can help re-energize our atmosphere, we are going to be in it for a very long afternoon and evening. We're going to recharge up here with these special weather statements in the initial round moving through. And as we work throughout the day, should more warnings be issued, we will be out here to bring you the latest up-to-date information, all right? We greatly appreciate all your all's reports, doing so safely, all your photos and videos that we've received here across our platforms. An informed community is a more knowledgeable and safer community, and you all make that possible, all right? So you all hang in there like a hare and a biscuit. We're going to be here with you. Never scared, always prepared. Have your safety plan in place.